This is the demonstration of my Advanced Engines project. To start with, I'm going to demonstrate my weapons. So I've got a basic projectile and a basic instant fire. The projectile is a fireball. When it hits the surface, it explodes and deals some damage in an area effect. The instant fire fires instantly, so just a lightning, uses a beam particle system to show you where you've hit. Both these weapons will always fire directly to the cursor position rather than an offset from where they've started. This is basically done by first doing a line trace from the camera center and then using that hit location to determine the trajectory or the end location of the trace for the weapons. Next, pawns. So I've got a basic turret class which I've then made two derivatives of, which are based on the normal weapons, so a fireball and instant fire. When you walk up to them, they have this prompt. This prompt is actually a child actor with a simple collision and billboard, which means I can add it to any actor that needs to be activated so that they can be prompted. Next, object communication. So I've created a simple trap here. It's just a piece of wood which you can ignite on fire, either by pressing a button or by firing a projectile. I don't have any mana, so let me just quickly go back here and I can demonstrate my pickups with a simple mana pickup and health pickup. The pickups actually use a sort of a spawner where you could determine the respawn time, the delay, and the quantity or amount of health or mana that they give. So now I can just set this one on fire. It does go out after a while and means that you can't ignite it multiple times and just leave a burning wreck in the way of your enemies. The button there can be used to activate multiple actors at the same time. It uses an interface function, which means that almost any actor that needs to be activated can use the same interface. Enabling input to an actor is demonstrated with my manager up ahead, which we'll see in a second. Inventory, I've created a simple inventory system which uses an array of actor classes and an array of integers to keep track of item types and the quantity. So if I just pick up some of these coins, I can buy a few of each of these and use these on these sockets. So these are placed in the world for you to choose what turrets and traps you want to put down. The white ones you can put anything down, so either turrets or traps. The yellow ones you can only put traps, and the red ones you can only put turrets, and they still act like normal. It just uses a child actor component. Next, the manager. So this is an enemy spawner. You can press this button here to activate it and enemies will start spawning. Within the spawner you can define waves. Each wave contains an enemy type, number of enemies, and also a path to follow. So these enemies follow these spline path actors, and you can determine which path they are to follow. Once all the enemies have been killed from a wave, the next one starts. This is because when they die, they use an event dispatcher to broadcast that they've died. The spawner is listening for that, and once it's heard all of them, it starts the next wave. But if you want, you can skip the next wave by pressing the left analog stick. Once all the enemies from the current wave have spawned, you can just skip without these ones being dead and they'll start spawning. The enemies drop coins which you use to purchase these turrets and traps which you can place in the world. So yeah, you can place these turrets all around the level as well as the traps. The turrets do kill the enemies, same with the fireball, and these should also take damage and explode when they go over the fire trap. At the moment they have basically no health, but eventually they will have a large health and the fire will just deal a small amount of damage over time. But yeah, that is the demonstration for my Advanced Engines project. Thank you for watching.